Hi, this is Sun Scorpio 8, and I wanted to give some more tips about health and trying to obtain optimal health. I believe that there is a three-prong system to optimal health, and those three prongs are oral health. So that means going to the dentist, getting your regular cleanings, ensuring you don't have any cavities, getting any fillings filled or caps, anything you need done, getting it done immediately. Flossing 2 to 3 times a day, brushing your teeth 2 to 3 times a day, just maintaining good oral or dental health. It's very important. I believe it was last year or the year before, there was a story in the Washington Post about, I think he was 11, an 11-year-old boy that had a toothache for, I guess, about a year. His mother couldn't afford to take him to the dentist. And eventually the toothache caused an infection, and it caused the infection to spread to his brain, which caused a tumor. So he had to have emergency brain surgery. They did the operation, and unfortunately that night the little boy passed away. So I really believe that your oral health, your oral dental health it's very important, and that's something that you need to maintain. You definitely need to maintain it. The second prong to optimal health is regular exercise. You have to be consistent with it and stay on the schedule at all times. And I know for me personally, that's very, very hard for me to do. The type of exercise I would suggest is definitely cardio. The things I like to do is taking a step class, riding a stationary bike or a non-stationary bike, going outside on my bike, walking, like fast walking. I don't really like to run. Jogging is cool though. That'll get your heart rate up. I also believe it's very important to keep your muscles toned. So I do a little bit light weightlifting to help to strengthen and tone my muscles. Also sit-ups. I believe sit-ups is very important. I don't really like to do them. Sit-ups and push-ups, not my favorite, but I believe that also helps. Another important factor as far as keeping your core strong and toned is taking Pilates and yoga courses. I think those are very helpful when it comes to strength training, in addition to weight training, lifting weights. So oral, exercising, getting movement in. And of course, the third prong to optimal health, in my opinion, is food. Your relationship with food, what you eat, how you eat, when you eat. Very, very important. Those are three key components about eating and your relationship, in my opinion anyway, with food. I've never had a problem with overeating or anything like that. I've never really had a problem with food where I would overeat and, being an emotional eater, and then I just blow up, I get really big from eating so much. I'm not an emotional eater, but a lot of people really are emotional eaters here in America. A lot of people are depressed, and so they turn to food. And so it's a real danger, because the foods that are out now aren't really foods. It's poisonous drugs. That's what's out there. Come on, salmonella in a tomato and all these other things, that's crazy. They're experimenting, in my opinion. But I digress. Getting back to my three-prong system to optimal living. Those three components are very, very important. They're very key, and the common denominator in all three is consistency. And that's very, very hard to do in this day and age, in this busy life, when most of us are at work. I know me for one, are at work pretty much all day, 5 days a week. Maybe I can give some tips. I'll do that in another video. I'll give you all some tips that have helped me, and I'll also provide some recipes and some other tidbits that has helped me to stay on track. But I'm human, so I do fall off track every now and then. One of the things I think that would really help me if I had a gym buddy, that person will help to keep me motivated. I would suggest that for anyone. If you lack staying motivated going to the gym like I do, I would definitely suggest trying to get a gym buddy. Now, it's always been my problem that none of my friends really are gym people, so no one wants to go to the gym with me. But I try to stay as consistent as I can, and I try to be my own buddy and keep myself motivated to go. And I've been doing pretty good with it. Not bad at all, so I'm going to just keep working on that. But I definitely recommend trying to get a gym buddy. As far as your oral health, the dentist goes, I know it can be expensive going to the dentist, but make the commitment to go every 6 months to get your teeth cleaned, because the things that we're eating, all the processed foods and stuff, it's not really good for our teeth, and so we need to keep up on that as far as getting our teeth cleaned regularly every 6 months, so that's twice a year. Also, to combat having negative things concerning your mouth as far as cavities and other things like that, cutting down, way down, or cutting out, which I prefer cutting out, sugars, flossing regularly after every meal. If you floss and brush, that's half the battle right there. I'm not a big proponent. I don't really. As far as mouthwash goes, I don't really advocate using mouthwash unless it's an all-natural mouthwash. I have to go back and read the ingredients in Listerine, but I remember I used to use that when I was younger. My mom still buys it to this day, so Listerine, they say it kills the germs, but I would say definitely read the label. That's another thing about eating. When you eat how you eat, you definitely have to read the label. Just don't pick the item up in the grocery store, whatever processed food it may be. Read what's in it. My rule of thumb is if you can't pronounce what's in it, don't put it in you. So don't even pick it up. Just leave it on the shelf. And the same is true with hair care and skin products. Well, I'll be back with some more tidbits that may help some people. I am vegan, and I have a lot of tips and different recipes and things like that that may help other people. I believe that veganism is the way to go, especially in this country with all of the cruel things that they're doing to the animals, and I'll get into that in another video, and all of the hormones and unhealthy things that they're injecting into them. The same is starting to be true about our fruits and vegetables. That's why I only buy organic. Conventional, you have to really watch where you get it from. That's why I highly recommend going to farmers markets. I go to the farmers market on the weekend, but I also shop at the grocery store, and I have the budget between the two. I'll get into that in a later video as well. Well, it's kind of late and I'm tired, so I will post some more videos this weekend about little tips here and there that I think can help a lot of people who want to journey, who are striving to journey to obtain optimal health, or just striving to obtain better health. All right, this is Sun Scorpio 8, and I hope this will be helpful to some people. Be conscious. Peace.